On to the first episode of the Twilight Grove. I am very excited. My name is Sophia, and I'll be your DM through the hopefully thrilling Demiplane of Light. And we'll start with introducing our players. Knight, would you like to start?
Yeah, sure. Hi, my name is Austin. I'm Nida you on most social stuff. I am playing Benti. She is a drow cleric.
Nova?
Hi, I'm Nova. Gift Nova Gaming on Twitter and stuff. And I will be playing Alia, the Centaur Ranger.
Heck yeah. And Sed?
I am Zero to Hero Z on Twitter and on Discord and all kind of places. And I'm playing Rowla, who is a tiefling, gnoll, warlock, fiendish warlock.
Awesome. And then for our final main cast member, Ink, they didn't feel well, so they won't be joining us this week. But our guest players for the coming next 4 episodes are Ines and Callie. And Ines, will start with you.
Yes, hi, it's me, your friend Ines. To be found at Ines666 on basically every platform. And today, and for the foreseeable future, for the foreseeable 4 episodes, I will be playing Hornheart, a Goliath Yauka.
Yeah. And Callie.
Hi, I'm Callie, or Captain Callie, literally everywhere. And I'll be playing Celise. She's a nymph druid.
Heck yeah. I'm gonna pull up my world anvil here. And just tell you all a little bit about the Demiplane of Light. As probably most of you know, the Demiplane of Dread is a well-known part of the Shadowfell, where the dark powers rule behind their dark lords. The Demiplane of Light, however, is a part of the Feywild, where the Fey congregates to bask in the vibrant light of the luminescent world. Queen Titania of the Summer Court frequently visits, and many treat it as an extension of her royal garden. But everyone is welcome, even members of her rival courts. In the east is a plateau with a great tree, a tree that all of the natural light of the plane originates from. The tree turns the water it draws up from the ground into liquid light, which can be seen flowing up from the trunk between the cracks in the bark, and makes the leaves glow a golden shade of orange. The liquid cannot be contained, so it overflows from the leaves and spills to the ground, where it flows down into the streams and is picked up from there by the flora, which absorbs the light, which in turn lights up the plane. This is the only source of light in the Demiplane, but it has more than enough. And yeah, our intrepid heroes have been tasked by a Professor Ludwig to go find a artifact in the Great Plateau. Professor Ludwig have heard of a purple worm having left a network of caves in the Great Plateau, near where the Forgotten Crypt is supposed to be. A Forgotten Crypt is supposed to be. and his research have led him to believe that there is a necromantic artifact there to study. He sent you to find, retrieve, and bring it back to him. And he sent with you his protege Hornheart and his friend. I'm sorry, I don't remember. No, Solis, there it is. Sorry, Solis. Yeah. Professor Ludwig is a Vovka teacher and one of Hornheart's teachers. And yes. That was a lot of rambling.
That's okay.
Yeah. So, do you just want to start out in the wilderness, or do you want to just get to know each other before you go?
I would love to get to know everyone before we go.
Ooh.
Hornheart is not very trusting of many people.
That's a good
Okay.
question. How long do we know each other anyway? I
The
don't think we have established that.
That's true. The main group, you have known each other for 4 months.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I guess.
Oh.
So I guess I'd be curious who these two people are being sent with then are, because we're like homies, but there's these new people.
Mm-hmm.
You've had some contact with Professor Ludwig before. He's a kind-hearted man with a warm demeanor despite his cold-looking skin. Yeah, these are basically his two of his most trusted students. Well, Solis
Okay.
isn't really one of his students, but he considers her to be.
Okay. Yeah. I guess we should get going, maybe.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I guess I'll introduce Hornard like a little bit. Like, he's a Goliath, so he's a very, very, very tall man. And you all might have known Goliaths for like at least male Goliaths to be mostly bald-headed, but this Goliath has a very beautiful full head of hair. It's very wavy and curly. And no, I didn't call you Siri. Thank you. He has a beautiful head of hair. It's very curly. It's long, like towards his shoulders and a little over, and he usually wears it like a little behind that. And it's a very beautiful reddish ginger color. It's very beautiful. And he wears not as much face paint as many of the other Goliaths do. And his eyes are very wolf-like, very yellow with like the black slit in the middle. Yeah, he's wearing like a scale mail armor, but underneath there's furs and there's leather and there's big boots that he walks in that have like furs coming out of the top of it.
Made for walking.
Yeah. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. And yeah, he seems like a scary person. He seems friendly, but he doesn't look very friendly, to say the least.
Solis, do you look friendly?
Solis looks very friendly. So she is very like she's 4'11", and she's very beautiful, because nymphs are very beautiful. But she has like these really pale blue eyes that look like ice. So maybe her eyes make her look like she's not very approachable. She has long, almost pinkish hair, like strawberry blonde, with flowers in her hair. She's leaning mostly on a staff that is in the shape of a hook, almost, and it's made out of bark. And there's a circle in the middle of it, and it's glowing, and it has flowers all around it. And she's wearing like a very nice, like almost see-through dress, that at the top is see-through, not the bottom. And it like she looks like she might be wearing pants underneath, but maybe not. And she's barefoot, but she's got a smile on her face, so she was very it's weird contradiction to each other. But she seems like she's good friends with Hornheart.
Yeah, it seems like the saying opposites attract was very true in this. Yes, they seem to be very friendly with each other. That's why Hornheart seems friendly but doesn't look very friendly, because you've seen him interact with Celise like a bunch, and he's laughing with her and making jokes with her and all that stuff. So yeah.
Nice.
Do the main cast want to just tell the audience how they look?
Yeah,
Sure. Oh.
Yeah, I can. You can first. You go first.
Okay. Yeah, Alia is a centaur, so she's definitely not wearing pants. She's about 6'11" tall, so relatively small for a centaur, but still pretty much towering over almost everybody. She has fiery red hair, golden eyes, and her skin on her human upper half and the coat of her horse lower half is kind of a very tan brown brindle coat, which means that it has basically like very thin, almost zebra stripes all over it. And she looks friendly, mostly smiles, but always kind of seems a little absent-minded. Like she's definitely looking at everyone and noticing everything, pretty much everything, but her eyes always seem to look through people, like she's not totally there, because her mind's always seems to be racing. And the thing people most likely see first about her, aside from being a centaur, is a pretty sizable burning scar on her face. It's like on her, which one? I think on her right cheek, like kind of like in this area.
Austin instead?
Oh, me?
Sure.
Rowla is pretty tall. She's like 7.5 feet tall. Pretty tall for an old, because she kind of had a half giant mom. She looks very gnollish, other than she has large spiraling horns that surround her gnoll ears, and she has pretty much ashen gray skin covered in little darker spots all over, a big, thick mane of shiny black hair and these bright blue demon eyes from her tiefling heritage. She has cloven hooves on her feet and really clawed, gnollish hands, as well as she doesn't wear much other than a leather wrap up here and then practically the equivalent of a loincloth down here. But when she does, she occasionally wears armor, which is basically a gnoll hide and gnoll bones, which is essentially her mother she's made into armor. And she usually doesn't talk much. In fact, in the 4 months you guys have known her, you probably don't know much about her other than her name. And a few things about her, that she's left her family to go back to traveling, is pretty much all she said.
Austin.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Did you?
Oh
have
no, that's
something?
fine. Go ahead.
Okay.
She's just very quiet and stoical and doesn't talk much.
Yeah. Benti, like I said, she's a drow. She's like tall. She's but still shorter than everyone else. It sounds like she's like 6'5". She has like deep purple, like royal purple is like her drow coloring. She has black dreads, and her eyes are also like piercing, like icy blue. That's like she kind of clings onto that, like when she meets other people with like icy blue eyes, she kind of clings onto them as like they have something in common. She wears armor. Yep. Other than that, she has a few like holy symbols on her from her deity that her tribe worships. She's a storm cleric. So anytime it rains or storms approaching, she, instead of going inside, she actually would go sit outside, is probably like her weirdest quirk people would notice. And she is usually pretty terrified to talk to new people. So anytime that's come up, she is like, not it. It like until like unless like whenever we would have met Solis, like she would have been very excited to ask her what's up with her eyes, because for her it's like a cultural thing that happens in her tribe that like you are like given that eye color. So she's like, do other people do this? And usually it's no, but she's like, maybe. That is what's up with Benti.
Nice. Okay. I should.
How much did I already forgot his name again? Our
Ludwig?
yeah, Ludwig. How much did he tell us about our task? Like, did he just say like go there, get that, or did he actually give us some background information as to why we're supposed to acquire something?
Yes. There has been a crypt lost to time beneath the Great Plateau, and no one really remembers its purpose or who was buried there or why. It's just it's remembered for being beautiful, and that a Wovka school has their graduation there in the only remaining places of it. And Ludwig has reason to believe that there are undead there, incorporeal undead.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, Benti be very into going to check that out then, and like ghosties, like cleansing it in quotes.
Also, this artifact that he believes is there, he wants to study it to help his students understand his enemies, their enemies.
That's something that resonates with Alia. So she's like, oh, okay, yeah, I get that.
Yeah,
But
is now
she
sold.
doesn't really care much about the undead, probably, because, like, I don't know, this particular Wofza school seems to be very fond of undead and stuff. So just let them attend, but I don't know.
They're not really fond of undead, just more like they want to use their powers to get rid of them.
Mhm.
For Alia, that's almost the same thing. But she understands. She gets that. Well, if there's a tool that you can use, then sure, why not? Let's get that.
Yeah. Yeah. Would you take the coastal way up, or would you go through the forest?
Forest.
I would say go to the forest as well.
Yeah, forest.
Yeah.
Forest kids.
Yes.
Before we like, as when we're like making our way, like when we start going, Alia would probably notice that Solace is like heavily leaning on her staff and everything, or is that something that she tries to hide?
It's something that she tries to hide.
Okay, then is that
But,
something she'd have to roll for to notice?
PvP this early?
Perception check.
I'm just asking because Alia has ADHD, so she's usually very perceptive of things like that. And if she notices, then she would probably offer Solace to ride on her back. Just like if walking's hard for her or anything, then she can just hop on.
Half my dice just went on the floor, so.
Yeah, can she roll for that, or that?
You can roll for it.
Okay. I'm just,
and then you could roll deception to try and hide it.
Deception. Okay. I rolled a 24.
Oh my.
It beat it.
Yeah, then
you notice that her from here down her arm and possibly down her leg too, she looks like she has maybe a scar in the shape of branches and flowers all the way down her probably all the way down her leg, and maybe that causes her pain.
Okay, when Alia sees that, she like kind of whispers to herself, like, "Oh, that's so cool! Like that looks so cool." And then she approaches Solace and she's like, "Hey, I don't know if you have like trouble standing or walking or whatever, but if you do, then you can feel free to travel on my back. I don't mind."
Are you sure? I don't want to bother you.
No, it's fine. I mean, I'm not used to it, but I don't mind. Like, if I can help, then I'd be glad.
Oh, thank you so much. And then she'll accept your offer.
Okay. She kind of
say, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. It's okay. Like she holds out her arm to kind of help her up because she doesn't have a saddle or anything, so it's kind of awkward to get up. But she helps her the best she can.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm not sure if it'd be a good time to mention this, but Raula usually pulls a cart, like literally pulls it by herself. That would be hard to pull through the forest, huh?
Yes. That's
So she
good.
probably left that behind and just has her chest, carrying her chest on her back, which
Mm.
she can also do. She's not even wearing her armor at the moment. It's still in her bag in her chest. She just has a big old chest that usually it takes 2 people to carry, just strapped onto her back.
Damn.
Dedication.
When Celise gets onto Alia's back, Hornheart immediately goes, Celise, are you alright?
Oh no, I'm fine. She just offered.
Okay. Just making sure.
Alia gives Hornheart like a little awkward smile, like, yeah, it's fine.
He smiles
But-
awkwardly, very awkwardly.
Benty's just gonna go. So does anyone know exactly where we're going?
I mean, I guess I maybe got directions from Ludwig.
You did get a map, and I'm gonna show it. I should actually send a link, but I have it on my wall. So.
Whoa!
Dedication.
And it's not a custom-made map, just so you know.
It's fine.
Just custom modified.
Oh, come on.
Wibbly
There we go.
wobbly.
So,
Oh,
this
yeah.
is the town that you came from, the port town Sunyara. And this is the Great Plateau with the big light tree over there. And by this rock here is the tunnels left by the purple worm that's fled the caves.
Sick.
Okay.
Awesome. So I guess what was said to us was to follow these caves that the purple worm left, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, we have to go in the caves.
Heck yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we gotta go through this whole tunnel system we don't know.
Oh.
Yay
Oh,
for dark vision.
Yeah, I have dark vision. I'm just. We know how long we'll be inside.
I have no idea. We'll have to check out. We'll
Okay.
just have to see.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll be fine.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Does Binti not like the dark?
I'm not too keen on just being stuck inside. I'm more of an outside gal.
I understand. I am an outside gal too. I'll just walk a little forward next to Binti and I'll just say, I'll be here.
You can walk with me. I am not afraid of the caves.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Yep.
It's so beautiful. It's so awkward. I love this.
So, you walk through the forest, and all the trees and plants have some kind of bioluminescence. Most of the trees, the leaves of the trees light up, and it's always bright enough to be day, but you can like set up camp, or actually, because you all lived here for so long, you're accustomed to sleeping in the light. But yeah, after a day, you find the caves, and they are bigger than you thought. A purple worm is, I believe, gargantuan. And
Yeah.
it's hard to picture 20 feet by 20 feet until you actually see it. and these tunnels are huge. And they go deep. And for once, you actually don't see all the lights because there is no fungus, no trees or plants in these caves.
So we gotta go in there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Alia takes out one of her torches because she's one of those people who don't have dark vision.
Oh, wait. Dark. Okay.
And yeah, she just lights up that torch. She's like, "It'll be fine, Binti. As long as we keep moving, I'm sure it's not going to take too long."
I'd offer if you want to save your torch, I can cast dancing lights for us.
I mean, it's already burning,
That's fair.
so
I'm
I have a
sorry.
couple of those.
Yeah, I gotta speak up more.
No, it's fine. I'm sure your dancing lights will come to use eventually.
Uh,
I mean, torches don't last forever, so.
That's true. Yeah, if Aaliyah goes in Bintil, she's not gonna like go in not alone. She would probably go in with Aaliyah, pretty much clinging to whoever is like, I'm leading the charge. She's gonna stick with them.
Aw.
Rowla.
Together with Hornheart.
Yeah, Rowla don't give a fuck. She's gonna be at the front. She lived in caves all her life or growing up anyhow.
Yeah, Alia would probably like, keep the tail end.
I really enjoy this imagery of this drow who's like, I'm pretty tall and everyone's taller than her.
yeah. Sorry. Did you say a marching order?
Yeah, it sounded like it was like Rowla and Hornheart together at the front, and then Binti, and then Alia and Solis
At the end.
at the end.
So I'm thinking of actually closing up the back, Hornheart. Yeah, I think I'll go last, just to be safe.
Keep the squishies in the center.
Yep, exactly.
Hornheart last. So Rola, Binti, Alia, and Solis, and then Hornheart. Okay. After 5 minutes of traveling down these rugged tunnels, with walls just kind of going in and out and in and out and in and out, like ripples on the walls, you start to see like glittering lights. Looks like crystals in the walls. And after another 3 minutes, you stumble upon a man-made room, or humanoid-made room. It has stone floor with what's it called? These square stones. You know what I'm talking about.
Tiles?
Cobblestone?
Yeah, cobblestones, let's say. It's not the right word, but yeah, cobblestones is
Mhm.
fine. And thick red mat, a carpet over it, with wood paneling on the walls, with all these crystals lighting up in between the panels. And
So
I'd
the
like
crystals are glowing.
yes, the crystals are glowing.
Wow, pretty.
Pretty. I'd like everyone to make a perception check.
Ooh, first roll.
My perception is a plus.
Whoa.
Oh, that's bad. That's a 3.
I rolled a 2.
I have
So
4.
That's a 7 in total.
She is just distracted by all the pretty, colorful crystals.
Hmm.
I got a dirty 20.
Venti got a 21.
I got a 7.
I got a rock.
Just, I want to take one of those. They're pretty.
Got him.
So Binti, you got a dirty 20?
I got a 21.
21.
I got a dirty 20.
Okay. So everyone who got above a 19, it's only you two, I think. You hear some panting behind you, like a distant dog or wolf, maybe.
I just go, Rella, is that you?
Do you think I pant like a dog?
I mean, if you're like out of breath sometimes, right?
No, that is not me.
Oh, my bad.
It kind of fades away.
Meanwhile, Alia is just like, "Whoa, look at all this! It's so pretty." Then she turns to Hornard. Is this supposed to be here?
I don't know. I've never been here.
Oh, okay.
This is beautiful though. It's really beautiful.
Can worms make crystals?
I don't think so. Who knows?
Who made what crystals?
Worms.
Venti just is bantering like if the worms make crystals. Like we're all pretty shocked about the crystals, it seems.
Fair.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna
Um,
send you a map in the Discord.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
oh damn! I closed Discord. Wait.
Is there anything?
That's fair. I did too.
Is there anything else in this man-made room aside from the tiles and the carpet and
That
stuff?
was my phone.
You see
Oh my.
a small room to the left and then some stairs down. Let's see if I can send this in the...
Oh. Whoa.
Oh, also, to clarify, is this like, did the tunnel lead into this room, or was there like an outcrop like at the side of the tunnel that just kind of goes into the room?
Are we in this key-shaped room to the left?
You are to the bottom left, not most bottom, but yeah.
Got it.
I don't know how to share it with the.
It basically looks like a key shaped room, right? If you hold like a key.
I can probably. Can you see that?
Oh, heck yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. You are here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Key shaped room.
Oh, that's the little tiny room you described off to the left.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what Nova asked that question, which is a valid question, did the tunnel lead into this room, or was this like a separate room beside the tunnel, and does the tunnel head on?
The tunnel kind of bordered on the room, and the border kind of collapsed into this room.
Okay. Okay, cool.
So there are like 2 ways we can go now, or is there only like that one way into the room?
It's the stairs down to the main hall, but also this small room to the left that you can look into.
Got it.
Okay.
So the tunnel stops here and leads into this man-made room, and then
Yeah.
we can explore.
The tunnel actually continues in another way,
Oh,
but
Okay, that
you
was my
believe
question.
that, or you could make an insight check.
I will actually.
Yes.
My insight is terrible, but you know what? We'll just try.
I'll actually give you advantage, Hornard.
Oh my god.
Okay. I
It was
rolled a
already
14.
very good, but no, we'll keep the 16. Thank you.
Now I'll give you a 1. No, okay. 16 is enough to recognize the architecture. You have been to the place where this other school of Wovka graduates, and this is the same crypt, just very much far deeper.
Interesting.
This is
Okay.
the lost crypt.
Oh, okay, cool.
So it's very old.
Yeah. So
Yes.
we're here.
Wait.
That
Oh,
was
that
fast.
was quick.
Yeah, I don't make the rules. We're here. And I waltz in and I go exploring.
Oh, okay, bye.
I guess so. Where you described this rectangular chamber, and there's a little room off to the left. You said.
Yeah.
Go look in there.
Okay. You see a small table or a small desk with a chair so old that it collapsed on its own weight. But on the desk there stands a lantern with it's not really like this one, but yeah, black metal and glass. You don't really see any anything to light. You just see a orange-looking gem inside it.
Interesting. So, okay. Because my next question was to ask if it had been recently lit, but I guess I can't tell. Is there anything else on the desk? Like, are there any papers? Are there any writing tools? Are there
there are old there's an old ledger with names.
Interesting. I will look through these names.
When you open it, a page falls out, or a section falls out, and when it falls to the ground, it turns to dust. But you can read. It's just full of names with soldiers who fought in a long gone war. Who fought to protect a princess.
Cool. Is Ludwig in there?
Hopefully that dog barking isn't
Nope.
very audible.
Okay.
Ludwig is far from that old.
Okay. Cool.
He's a half elf. He does not live that long.
Yep. So I will look at this lantern and this stone inside of it. I'll just I'll open it and then I'll like give the stone a tap.
Oh no!
Like hello.
You
Oh no!
you feel as if it was static electricity. It just jolts you a little,
Oh,
and
dang.
then it starts to glow,
nice. And I just
pulsating.
nice. I just like take this lamp and I come out of that little room and I go over to everyone and I say, "Look, I made light."
Oh, do you know the light? You know the light spell?
No, I just like tapped it and then it went on.
Oh, that's so cool.
I know, right?
Is
It's cool.
that not something we should be worried about?
I don't know. It's magic. That's cool, right?
Yeah.
Is
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
More light is good, right?
Can Raul look at it real quick and just be like, isn't that the same as salts all over the walls?
Is it?
Is it?
Is it?
This crystal is orange, and you can make a intelligence
Perception?
check, intelligence or investigation maybe, to see what kind of gem this is.
I think my intelligence is higher. I'm not sure. It does not say. I cannot see my intelligence. I think I have a plus something. I have a +1 to intelligence, same as anything else.
Mm.
I got a 10. That's an 11.
I think, Rolla, that you were kind of familiar with gems,
Mm-hmm.
so I'd give you advantage on it.
Oh. I got a 13 that time. It makes a 14 total.
Well, a 10 would still be enough to notice that it is amber, but with 14 you remember that it is associated with nurturing, warmth, and wellness.
Oh, so it's glowing because it's warmth. You can't discern that much.
Interesting. Cool. Awesome.
What Venti asked Hornherd, well, what happened when you touched it?
I kind of like got like a static shock, but other than that, it just started going.
Huh. Okay, well, I'm sure it's fine.
Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm not hurt. I look at my hand. Is there anything wrong with it?
I'm just not rolling it at all.
But it starts to tingle a bit as if your hand woke up from being asleep.
Yeah. I just go like like my head is sleeping. Anyway, I think it's fine. It's totally fine.
Okay, should we see what's in this place we're supposed to see? Also, should we be worried about that noise earlier?
What noise?
Yeah, what noise?
There was, I thought it...
You heard it too.
Yeah.
I thought it was just me.
I thought it was Raula, and then she was like, "What noise?" So it sounded like a dog.
I didn't see any dogs.
Where did it come from?
And she like points back, like over there, like, and then it went away. And so I thought I was hearing things, and I didn't speak up, but Celeste hit it. So like, yeah, that face.
I mean, if you heard anything in the tunnel, then I guess that's just more reason to go this way, right?
Yep.
That's fair.
And Alia's kind of like already getting a little jittery. You hear her hooves on the cobblestone clopping. It's like, okay, yeah, can we go now?
Now that Ralla's been made aware of the panting, she's just gonna step back and just like listen towards the hall. So
Okay,
does she
make
hear
a-
anything coming back?
You can make a perception check.
Let's try. That's a 3. She hears
no!
nothing.
You hear yourself panning. No, you don't. No, you don't. You can only see the
Crystal.
the shadows of your companions on the walls, just kind of flickering from the orange light from the lantern and the blue light from the walls.
Okay. I don't hear anything for now, but we should keep an eye out behind us to make sure we don't get barricaded in by something.
We could get barricaded in here?
Not by objects, but I believe by people.
It's not a problem if you just move forward.
Stay close. We'll be fine.
Okay.
Speaking of moving forward, want to go down the stairs.
I definitely just like, well, I have the light, so I'll go first. I go down these stairs.
Oh yeah, is this how tall is this room? Like how high is the ceiling?
The ceiling is not very high. It's the tallest one of you have like 6 inches or so.
So I'm 8 feet. So
Okay.
I'm there like.
Okay, it's 9 feet.
Okay. Cool.
But you feel like it's very cramped.
Mm-hmm.
And when you go down the stairs, it's even more cramped for you. There we go. That's a better map for me.
Alia looks back to Solis, just like try not to hit your head on anything.
Oh, I'll get off now. It's okay. And then she'll get off and say thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome.
And give you like a little tap on the arm.
Aw. Alia gives her a warm smile back.
Okay, you walk down the stairs and you find a large room with 6 pillars, and the ceiling here is at least 30 feet. And in the middle, or in the I'll show again. There, it's not thrones. It is a in the wall there is a
Come on.
oh yeah, thank you. Yes. Exactly. There. In the wall there is a sign with a name that has been corroded, and you can't read it any longer, but it's very clear that this is a grave, like a mausoleum with an altar in front of it.
So we can't read the name anymore, right?
No.
Did the professor ever mention about someone who may have been buried down here? I know you guys are like his students, yeah?
True, but I don't really think he ever spoke of this place. Not a lot, anyway. I will. Are there any on this altar? Are there any like symbols on there? Maybe holy symbols or whatever.
There is the symbol of the summer court,
Okay.
Queen Titania's symbols.
Benji just wants to take out a candle and some incense and just light it in honor of whoever's grave this is that's been forgotten. As like a sorry, no one's been here to see you kind of thing, but that's really it.
Alia kind of jaunts around the room and looking at everything, looking at the pillars and the walls, and goes around checking the other entrances to this room to just peek into any hallways to see where they lead.
Okay. To the right of the altar and grave, there is a door, and on the left side, there is also a door. Did you look into them?
Yeah, she would try to open them and just peek in.
The one to the right is jammed, but you could try and force it open.
Not for now. She would rattle it a little bit, and there's I'll come back to you, and then go to the next one.
It doesn't really rattle so much; it's just being stuck.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
Yeah, she would just try to open it a little bit, and then, given the resistance, okay, and then go to the next one.
Okay. So you find I'll again take my cam. Here, you find this corridor with a lot of rooms, and
Oh.
yeah, I don't know if I can see what you're seeing. Okay, yeah, now I can. Yay. Okay.
I think I will carefully sew with what you now see is a huge sword on the back of on my back, on the back of Hornheart's armor. I will, with a hand on it, I will carefully go through this room and check behind every pillar to see if anyone's there.
Do you touch the pillars?
Let's see.
Oh no.
I think if I go from the map, if I go clockwise, I will touch the third pillar. Just to grab the corner and just go yeah.
You don't see anyone on the other side. But when you turn back, you see a spectral woman in front of you.
I think I immediately draw my sword, but just to my side, and not in a threatening pose to her, just
Defensive.
to my side.
Does Rallis see this?
Yeah.
You see me
It's
draw my sword, yeah.
It's just a ghost. Probably best not to anger them.
I'm not angering them. No.
They may feel threatened.
I say I'm not trying to anger them. But I feel threatened as well. And so I just turn to this woman and I go, "Who are you?"
She doesn't answer. It doesn't really look like she is registering that you're there,
Mhm.
and she just looks around. And she says something in a tongue that's none of you know.
Oh,
And then she walks right through you.
Ah, damn it.
Yeah.
I don't like that, and so I immediately I take one hand of the sword and I just go on myself like, what just happened? You know. But then I immediately compose myself again and I look behind me if she is still there.
She's gone.
Damn
But Hornheart, you are a very warm-blooded person, aren't you?
I am. Very much so.
When this ghost goes through you, your body temperature falls drastically, and you take 4 cold damage.
Oh my god.
Alia
so,
didn't
yeah.
see any of that. She's just like uses her outdoor voice. She's like, "Hey, everyone, here's a bunch of rooms you should totally check out."
Oh, well, okay.
So I think what happens is maybe only Rala sees this, is that when this ghost passes through me, there's like a little steam that like rises out of my shoulders and out of my my chest area, which is interesting to note.
Smoking hot.
Yep.
Hell
Hell
Same, though.
And I still have this sword out. And I'm just quizzed. I don't know what's going on. Like I'm just looking around, you know, and I'm looking for this person, but I can't find them, and so I sheath the sword, and then I just walk over to Aaliyah and I'm like, let's go check that out. Yeah.
Did you, by the way, look at the statue before you? No, not statue. Pillar.
Did I look at it? I mean, not like I didn't like investigate it or anything, but I guess I looked at it in hopes that someone would be behind it.
Okay.
No.
On the other side of, like, if you were entering from the big doors on the northern side, there is a sign with a name. I'll take the name.
Interesting.
The name said Alana.
Alana.
Binti would
I was just gonna say, if Rala's over there, can she see it as well?
You can see on the other pillars that there are also these signs of names. Some of which are also so old that names are barely visible.
And so I say, you didn't just light the candle for one person, Binti.
are there more graves? I have more candles.
Yes, these pillars are graves.
Oh, Binti would go start like lighting candles at each pillar in like a little, like, sorry, no one's been to visit you, is what she would say in a language in Sylvan, let's say.
I don't know that.
Yeah, Rala doesn't know that either.
Actually,
I
that's
know, it's
basically
weird.
common here, so
Oh.
you all know Sylvan.
Okay.
Then she say it in Celestial.
Damn.
That I don't know.
Got him.
So yeah, if you knew Sylvan from before, you can actually choose a new language as well.
Okay.
Um,
Would common be a foreign language?
hmm.
Hmm.
Yes. Yes, it would be. Common would be a foreign language.
Nice.
But
yeah,
yeah,
she-
if you after you light the candles on at these pillar graves, you can also see on the walls leading up to the grave in the front. There are hundreds of graves.
Oh.
This
Uh,
is just one big mausoleum.
Definitely
gonna need more
sounds like the
candles.
place we're supposed to be.
I don't have enough candles for all these people. You think that's okay?
Yeah, it'll
Um,
be fine. They can share candles.
I just chime in and I say I have more candles.
Oh, okay.
Do you want to put some flowers down?
Yeah, I think that would be good.
Okay, and then she uses druid craft to conjure up some flowers. And she hands them over.
Thanks. She'll start putting them at graves that she couldn't put candles at. She would just be explaining it's important to remember those who have fallen. That's not necessarily her main, but she's like, that's not like my main job, but it's just an important to keep them in your memory.
Could you roll a percentile?
Me?
Yeah.
Ooh, oh, okay. 82. I thought it was 28 at first.
You are. You get the feeling that when you first entered this room, you just felt an overwhelming sense of grief, but now it has been lifted a little. Like there is
Aw.
more gratitude mixed with grief.
Nice. Yeah, she would do that, and then I'd start to figure out where everyone else went because I assume they don't wait for her.
Oh, I
Oh
did.
yeah.
I
Okay.
waited for Binti.
Yeah, Alia's also
Rala's
just-
still in the room. She's kind of
okay.
inspecting doors now too.
Yeah, Alia's standing like right in front of the hallway to all the other rooms. Is kind of like, when are we going? This is sweet and all, but
She's like, I'm sorry, Alia. I'm almost done.
take your time.
Mood.
And all the doors opened, but the one, right?
I don't think we have checked the northern door at all.
Yeah.
Yet.
Mm-mm.
You haven't checked these doors.
we haven't
And
checked them.
Alia is over here, and this one was stuck, and you came from here.
Oh,
I hope that was all visible.
Yes.
Good.
Alia's over by the other door.
Yeah.
Raula, Alia. I don't know how to say it. I'm sorry.
Me neither.
But,
I just-
Raula's gonna go pretty much over to where Alia's at, but also just gonna check out that one door and see if
bottom?
she can. Yeah, the one next to Alia.
Mhm.
The one that is
when Raula
stuck,
approaches
or-
that one, Alia's like, "Oh yeah, that one's stuck. Maybe you can do something about that. That'd be cool."
Can she try to kick it open?
She can.
Roll a cake check.
Make
I
a
love
strength
how-
check, right?
I love how we were like, be respectful of the dead, and then
Rala drop kicks a door open.
That's what CE does.
beautiful.
So strength check the door.
Or athletics.
Oh, that is 16 plus 3.
So 19.
Shatters.
It opens a bit, like it gives a foot, and there's a loud bang when you kick it open. Do you want to do it again? You think you
Can she peek
cover
in?
it?
Because
You can peek in a little bit. Your horns are making it pretty hard.
yeah, he has like 2-foot horn span. So yeah.
Do
Yeah?
Do you want me to go in and see what's in there? And then I can come out and tell you?
Well, I definitely think it's barricaded, so something had to have been in here.
I can go in as a frog.
Oh, that's so cool.
It's amazing.
I've ever heard.
That sounds interesting. Go ahead.
Okay. I wild shape into a frog and go in the door.
Okay. By the way, the frog that you wild shape into looks like that, and I'll put it in the Twitch chat as
Oh.
well.
That
Where
kind
is-
of frog.
Yes, that's
Oh.
kind of frog.
Wait, what kind of frog?
Oh. Better.
Upright frog.
Better frog.
Yep.
Yep. It looks like that.
Adorb.
Wait, oh yes, a better frog. Yes, representation for a girl, Danny.
Shout out to Danny Hartel. She's
Yes.
amazing. Yeah. A weird, elongated frog. You do
Cool.
just fits in there.
I immediately go like, Celeste, be careful.
Rah.
Bruh.
Right.
Ribbit.
So I go in the door. Do I see anything?
You see. Do frogs have dark vision?
Let me look. I should have brought this up before I suggested it.
Not sure if it's a
Actually,
bad idea, but I can cast create
giant
bonfire
frogs.
to light things up.
Giant frogs have dark vision for 30 feet.
Okay.
So yeah.
So I'm sure that regular frogs do too.
Makes sense.
Okay.
Frogs are kind of nocturnal.
True.
Plus, they go deep in the water.
Yeah. You kind of half jump, half run into this room, or half walk. Maybe you don't run. And there is a big square bed with moldy bed sheets, and on top of these, before you see her, you hear her sobbing, and
Oh no.
you
Yeah,
see this ghost of an Eladrin princess.
Okay.
Judging,
Was the
Judging
bed
from her
blocking the
clothes.
door?
What was blocking the door?
What was the bed blocking the door,
No,
or just a dresser or something?
nothing blocked the door. It was just jammed from
Oh,
Earth.
oh,
But yeah, judging from her dress, you'd think that she's a princess.
Okay. I can't. I'm thinking because I'm not strong enough to probably move the barricade by myself, but so I'm gonna go back out, and turn back into. I can do that, right? This is my first time as a druid.
I don't think I was supposed to do that.
Pretty sure you can just
Okay,
change
yeah.
back at will.
Yeah, I'll just change back. So I change back and I say, there's a ghost of a princess in there and she's crying and I think we should do something, maybe?
Yeah, probably.
Are those the ghosts we are supposed to like exorcise out of here for the thing, you know?
I thought we were supposed to find something.
I think it was a lot of things. We have to find a thing, and there are ghosts here that are like in the way, and they're not happy. They need to be put to rest, I think.
Yeah, something like that.
Well, I can try and help get the door open.
I mean, I can give it another shove. I can give another shove a go.
Yeah, kick it again.
Oh, that was my teeny dice, and that's a natural 19.
Yeah, it flies open. And it slams against the wall
Oop.
with a loud bang.
Sorry.
Should I can go first and see if she's a friendly ghost.
I think I should go first, considering I probably angered her.
Maybe
And
that's why
she
you
walks.
shouldn't.
She's gonna go first.
Well,
You can come with.
Okay, I'll go with her.
Okay.
So when
hel-
you... Sorry,
I just got hello.
there's no response and you don't hear anything.
Apologies for the rude awakening.
You don't see her.
I scared her.
So Celeste, was she was just right here before?
Yeah, is she not there? Oh, I feel bad about making you guys go in the room.
Well,
Hello,
I probably scared her
lady?
off.
Benti would start trying to look around for she's not sure what evidence of ghost.
ghost residue.
You can make a perception check or investigation, your choice.
Residue.
Ectoplasm.
that's cockeyed. That's 13. 9 plus 4 is 13, right? Yeah.
When you look, you can only see the molded bed, the wooden paneling on the walls, and a couple of paintings, and then a what's it called? A
Tapestry?
No.
Describe what you mean.
It's probably just a bench. Yeah, a
Mhm.
bench with a vase-looking thing on it.
So
Oh, is it like
an
a
urn.
bedside
Urn.
table, maybe?
2 urns, actually.
I mean, I would go look at the urn. Does it say anything? Like on
You can roll a history check.
history check.
In the meantime, I would love to come into this room as well. Just be there.
I got
Alia starts walking into the corridor
no.
with the other bunch of them.
That's a 1. I tried to make a history check as well. Oh no, that's a 7.
I got a
Still
19.
bad.
19 total, or
Yeah, 19 total.
okay. You can read one of the words. It says heart.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I say it says heart. I'm not sure I want to know what the other one says. I think something bad happened to this princess though.
Is this a mummy?
Um
You could make a history or nature. No, intelligence.
If it was a
Religion.
nature, good.
Religion.
I think I have proficiency, or at least I changed it. What do I have proficiency in?
History or
No,
religion.
I changed my proficiency. It's no longer in religion, so I'm just gonna get a +1 from that.
Okay.
That's a 19.
got him.
So that's
Um,
20 even.
yes, you would think that this is kind of like a mummy situation where the inner organs of the dead person has been taken out to be preserved.
Oh,
We
And
should
so she's gone, but these are organs of a mummy in an urn.
so we should leave them here then. It's part of her burial.
Mhm.
Well,
Already
if
disturbed her burial
if we
place.
have a mummy situation, we don't want to mess with these, or else they will get angry.
Mhm.
I think we've
Yeah.
I think we've already messed it up.
I believe I
maybe
have
I'm not.
messed things up.
Yeah, I don't think we're supposed to come in here.
I just want to try one thing, and I
Hmm?
just go stand in the middle of the room, and I make a deep bow, or like a curtsy kind of thing. And I say, princess, may I what do you call it? May I ask for an audience with you?
make a persuasion check.
Oh yes. I'm very bad at it, but you know what? It's gonna be good. It's gonna be fine. Hey, that's
Hey.
15.
Not enough.
Where do you direct this plead?
I mean, I direct it towards the room, but like I think towards the urns. I like bow towards the urns, and I just speak to the room.
Roll a percentile.
Hey,
And-
24.
You get the feeling of confusion and fear.
I am still in this bow, and I just say, we are friends here. We wish no harm.
Feeling disappears.
What?
Okay, cool. And I like, I stand up, but still looking towards the ground. I'm not looking towards the urns because I know that when with royalty, you are not supposed to look at them. And so I look towards the ground and I just say towards the group, I say, so I like felt like this confusion and this fear when I spoke to the princess, but she's okay now, I think. But I think we need to leave her alone, like we said in the first place.
Oh, okay. I don't have like any more stuff to leave as a gift for her.
Let me look. I pull off my backpack, and I go through it, and I think I pull out like a small, like a bell. Like I have this small trinket, which is a bell, which has been engraved with like runes and symbols from my tribe, and I gingerly and gently place it next to the urns, and I make another bow, and then I leave, and then I just leave the room, still in this bow, and like backing out of the room.
Okay. Where was everyone right now?
Raul is also in the room.
Benty's in the room.
Isla?
Elise is in the room.
I think Alia's the only one who just went off to the other corridor because she's like, I'm not gonna fit in there also, so I'm just gonna go over here.
Okay, Alia, make a perception check.
Okay. 17 plus 5 is 22.
Okay. You hear the sound a dog makes when they kind of just lick their kind of just and some panting.
She looks behind her to see if Rowla's there. She's like, And then she tries to sneak forward with her hoofs.
Good
like,
luck with that.
Disadvantage.
She looks into all the little rooms on the sides to see where the
It came from out in the big room.
Oh, okay.
And Hornheart, you feel something soft behind you when you back out.
Oh no.
And does a
oh god
10 hit your armor class?
A 10? No.
Oh wait,
it does not.
wait. Advantage. Does a 20 hit your armor class?
That does, yes.
I wonder.
You take 11 piercing damage
Oh damn.
as a Yeth Hound bites you in the ass.
Oh no.
Yeah.
No. Okay.
Wait.
Oh, one of those things.
Oh, that does not
Oh.
look cool. Oh no, I do not like that, you know? That's
So
not...
everyone roll initiative.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Alia, you are the only one who was not surprised.
Nice. I have a
5.
18.
Oh, I need to roll still. Shit.
Yes.
14.
It just rolled off the table, so I'm gonna roll something else.
Did someone get above an 18?
Oh, that's a 19.
Okay, 19. Did anyone get above 19? Below 18?
Yes, very much
Yeah.
below.
14 or Solis, I think you got 14.
Yes.
Did anyone get above 14?
I have an 18.
Ah, but except you. Hornhearts, Rolla, what did you get?
I got 5.
5.
I also got 5.
Okay, whose dex is higher?
Mine is a +1.
Mine is a +2.
Okay.
So Rowla's up first.
Yes. But you are surprised this round. Alia, you hear this thing just crunching on something, and you hear Hornheart scream in pain.
Okay. She's like, "Oh shit!" And then she pulls out her. What does she pull out? Is there? The room is big enough for some arrows to be shot, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, yeah. Then she'll pull out her
I was
her
gonna try
longbow
with it.
and gallop back into the room to see this thing munching on Hornheart, and she will. Yeah, she's not even gonna fuck around. She's gonna. Yeah, as a bonus action, choose that creature, for her planar warrior, feature, and just gonna shoot at it with her longbow.
Okay. Roll for attack.
It is a the 15.
Yes.
Nice. Then she will
Alright.
do 2d8 force damage.
Oh, I love this. So good.
So that's 8 plus 5 plus 3 is 16. 16 points of force damage.
Okay.
And the arrow she shoots it is a normal arrow, but it has kind of a like translucent sheen to it and kind of like leaves a little trail as it zips through the air, hitting that thing.
It yelps and then it glares at you with its very humanoid face.
Alia glares back like,
And that would be the surprise round. And Rolla, it's your turn.
Well, I was gonna talk to it, but I can assume that Charm Person does not work on this thing, does it?
You would be very certain that it does not. No.
So Brawler's just gonna be like, "Hey, wait, what are you doing? Get down!" to the Yes Hound in Infernal, as she summons the sword to her hand, her weapon, which I believe takes an action.
Changing weapons, I don't care. So.
She's gonna do an Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
And that's roll. It was an 18 against my stomach, but that's cocked. That's a 4.
That's a miss.
Mm-hmm.
Ayla, it's your turn again.
okay, since that
It
first
doesn't-
arrow,
It doesn't respond to the Inferno at all.
No.
Okay, since that first arrow did so well, she's gonna do the exact same again. And this time it's a 13 to hit.
13 misses.
Shit. Okay. Yeah, the arrow
And,
zips by.
Mm.
Just kind of almost evaporates onto the wood, the stone walls.
So Liz, it's your turn. You see this large hound with a humanoid face.
She's going to cast Entangle at first level. So you have to make a strength saving throw.
Okay. That would be a dirty 20. Or
Ooh.
save.
Well, dang it.
Low level saves are bullshit.
Yeah. And this is a large thing.
Okay.
Do you have any bonus action or movements?
I'm going to touch Hornheart and cast Guidance as my bonus action.
Okay.
You roll a d4 and add the number to one. Roll to one ability check of your choice.
Lovely.
Okay. Then it's the Yeth Hound again.
Oh god.
And I should have read this more carefully. But it's bass, like it howls really loud, and does not sound like a dog or wolf or any canid you've ever heard. It's just terrible. And I'd like all of you to make a wisdom saving throw. If you are immune to being frightened, you don't have to.
I have a 15.
Saves.
Yes.
Woo!
That's a 19.
Saves.
Why couldn't I have rolled that when I attacked?
That's a nat 20.
Yeah.
Hey.
GG.
Got a 14.
Saves.
I got a 17.
All of you saves.
We all dab.
Damn it. Yes. We all dabbed.
It kind of sees you all kind of not being afraid and kind of just grunts. Come on. And then it's tries to push through the four of you in the door. But it can't, obviously. Even though it's big. You are four.
Yes.
Oh wait, no, you have to be 2 sizes larger, I think.
Yeah, it either has to be a size smaller or 2 sizes bigger to just walk over us.
Yep.
Yeah, it can't do that. And it would have been too big to fit anyway. Yeah, it just stands its ground menacingly. Binti, it's your turn.
Okay. Binti like starts mothering something and like building up magic in her hand, and then throws this like bolt of like white light at it. I'm gonna cast Guiding Bolt, hopefully.
Oh.
Mm.
Yay.
Oh, that's all the way off my table. I'm just gonna grab a different d20.
Same. I didn't get the one off the ground from earlier.
15?
15?
Yeah, 15.
15 hits. Well
Nice.
If I checked the one I dropped earlier, I rolled a nat 20.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
Aw.
that's too bad.
so it takes 14 radiant damage.
Total of all the damage.
Yeah, it's 4d6 radiant, so 14 radiant damage, and the next attack roll will have advantage.
Sweet.
Sweet.
Hornheart, it's your turn. Your ass hurts.
That's lovely. I will whip around to face this creature, and I will pull out my greatsword and make a slash.
Hmm.
Got that advantage.
Oh, I do. Oh, damn.
Yeah, for my guiding bolt.
Oh, hell yeah. So, how about a 24 to hit?
That hits.
Yeah.
Just barely. Damage.
2d6. Wow, that's 10 damage. Oh, plus 3, 13 damage.
Nice.
This thing is bloodied.
Cool. Oh wait, I get to add another d6, I think, for my tooth and nail.
Oh yeah.
You have
Right?
to activate that first, I think.
Do I have to activate it? Wait, I'm gonna check this. Oh yes, that's a bonus action, but I want to use my bonus action to well, no, I want to use my bonus action to use hot-blooded, actually.
Bloodied is
Yeah.
nice.
And so yeah, and so I have just carved this beast and now you see steam, like even more so as before, you see steam rising up of my out of my my pores, like out of my whole body, and then just like blood just comes like seeping out, and they start to float and they start to form these tendrils, and then they lash out at the beast, doing 1d8 fire damage.
So metal.
So bloodborne. I love it.
Yeah, it's 7 fire damage.
Nice.
Yeah.
It does not look good.
Nice. And so these blood tendrils just kind of keep like floating there, just waiting for the next strike.
Okay. Rolla, it's
Yeah,
your turn
that's my
again.
turn.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's looking rough, right?
It's looking pretty rough.
This is like, she says in Infernal, which I'm pretty sure no one else can hear. This is, I do not want to hurt you, so if you run now, you will not die. And she casts Create Bonfire, tries to cast it next to the creature to frighten it off. Wait, it'd be Infernal, it wouldn't take damage, would it? I'm not sure if a Yeth Hound takes damage from fire or not.
It does.
Okay. But it's going for the space next to it. So, not exactly trying to attack. So let's see. That is a 3, so it wouldn't have hit anyhow.
Do a intimidation check.
Oh, that's something I'm good at. I have proficiency with that. Yeah, I do have a proficiency with intimidation. So was that... I also have a +5, so... That is a 13 plus 5.
Oof.
It does really sound like a really good threat. Did you say this in Infernal?
Infernal.
All of you just hear this terrifying language being spoken in a very authoritative manner, but none of you understand it. And the Yeth Hound just kind of looks at you and looks kind of afraid, but it doesn't understand you.
It doesn't understand me. So it's not your typical Yeth Hound that would understand Infernal, huh?
Nope. This is not a fiend. Is that your turn?
I guess since the create bonfire didn't work,
No.
it just went. And just get out of here.
Go get.
Shoot!
Good kid.
Shoot!
It's pretty much that.
Alia, your turn.
Okay. Logistical questions, just because I want to be cool. Is the bonfire between me and the Yeth Hound? Like, did you cast it on the right of it?
Yeah, I wasn't trying to hit it, but I'm not sure if the spell worked or not, depending on my horrible roll.
Is
Well,
the
it-
bonfire still there?
Yeah,
the
it
fire
would
should
be
still
there.
be there, yeah. You don't have to roll to just create it over there. You just have to roll
Okay.
to attack, and you didn't.
Okay. If the bonfire is still there, then Alia, then I'm gonna like move forward and bring the bonfire between me and the Yeth Hound and shoot through it to set my arrow on fire.
Yes.
In addition to the planar warrior thing.
Some other shit, y'all.
So that's was it 3 or 5? 5. Okay, that's a 16 to hit.
It definitely hits. Roll
Nice.
damage. Add a d6 fire.
Nice. And that's 4, 8, 10, 13. 13 points of force and fire.
It does not look very happy. And it yelps. And it's gonna give you a very bad review on there.
Oh no!
Salis, your turn.
Oh god.
Alia's like, ha, that's what you get.
Okay. So I'm gonna cast Moonbeam.
Nice.
And, so you have to make a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah. That's not 20 plus 3.
Whoa.
It's still half damage.
Yeah, it's still half damage. So I got 19, so that's half of that would be.
Almost max damage. Nice.
Yep.
So 9 damage.
9 damage. Yeah.
You see it disappear into black smoke.
Did we get it?
Is that your turn?
That's my turn.
Okay. On the Yeth Hound's turn, this black smoke drifts into the room and past you all. Would you like to make what's it called? Opportunity attacks?
Yes.
When he starts in the Moonbeam, you take 9 damage.
Another Constitution save, and that's an 8, so it does take full damage to roll again.
Oh, okay. So 13.
Oof.
I don't make attack of opportunities. I just watch it go.
Okay.
Benti frantically swings at the smoke.
Okay.
Does
18.
Rowla get opportunity?
Yeah.
I got a 21 to hit.
You hit roll damage.
Nice.
Nice.
Nat 20.
Nice.
So let's see what do I roll? I'm going for Eldritch Blast probably. I'm not sure if that will hit or not.
You
let's-
can't use a spell as an
Oh.
opportunity attack unless you have that feat.
Unarmed.
You don't have that. So
Unarmed, so a D4.
Unless you have the
Let's go
sword
for my
out,
team.
right?
You said you
Oh
had
yeah, I
your
have a
sword.
sword out. I do have my sword out. I summoned it.
I got 6 damage. 6.
Oh, I don't have it
bludgeoning.
equipped, so I don't know how much.
What kind of sword is it?
Two-handed.
It's a 2d6
Oh, 2d6.
plus your strength.
Let's see.
Well, it could be a long
That
sword.
is a 5. And I'm just roll that one again. I can't find my other. I lost it.
Um,
And
In the
2 plus 5. So it's 12. 12 damage.
mm.
I'm gonna find that now, or else I'll hurt my foot
Fucking
later.
F.
I rolled a 6
So
down here.
Yeah. So Liz, when it is caught in the moonbeam again, the black smoke that is in it disappears. And Bentu, when you hack at it with your sword,
Quarterstaff.
quarterstaff, it kind of just flows with it.
Yeah.
Do very much. And Rolla, when you attack, I think your weapon.
Magic.
Magic, yeah. You
Oh, there's also a +1 to my weapon because of my boon, isn't it?
Not yet,
Okay.
I think.
I
think
got
that-
the advanced weapon. The advanced
Yeah.
pack weapon.
Okay, yeah. I thought that was like level 5, but yeah, that's 13 blade, that's level 5. Yeah.
So it was 13 damage.
Yeah. The smoke that was left when it's passed by you gets cut in half,
Whoosh.
and the end of it disappears, and then it all just condenses what's left on the urn for the hearts, and then it disappears as well.
Oh. So I just probably sliced the princess.
No.
Oh.
The smoke just kind of like a
Oh, it
hand,
was
like
going for the urn.
Yeah,
Interesting.
I
but
think
it
we.
was not strong enough.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we killed her guard dog, I guess.
Or maybe
Dog.
we saved her from being hurt.
I think it was going after it.
I think it was protecting her. I mean, yeah, I don't know.
Oh,
Yeah.
it attacked
We-
us. We killed it.
Yeah, we did a thing. Good job, y'all.
Yeah.
And
Is everyone
that's-
okay?
No. First of all, you see like these blood tendrils. They start to like wrap around my arms and my legs, and they kind of just rest there. But also underneath, you see like deep cuts and such. And yeah,
If can I? It's okay if I touch you.
is
Touch
it?
you buns.
Sure. Just make sure not to rest like a whole lot there because like it's very hot. It's very hot.
Okay. She'll just like one finger will light up, and she'll like murmur something again. Ooh, nice. You will heal 10 hit points as she casts Cure Wounds.
Thank you so much. That's very good.
A boop on the butt.
Mhm.
This is where we'll leave off for tonight.
Okay.
But as an epilogue for the audience, there is a cackle somewhere in the world from a hag laughing.
Okay.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Spooky.
Too spoopy for me.
Lovely.
And thank you all for coming to this
Yay.
finale. No, finale.
Here.
One night
What's
show,
it called?
everybody.
What's it called?
Premiere?
Premiere.
Yes, premiere. Yes.
Nobody died.
Nobody
I
died.
Yet.
I could not decide at all what I was gonna do, so I just kind of bullshitted everything.
That's
That's
great.
D&D, baby.
Mhm. And it was very
Um,
good. So
Mm. I had stuff prepared. I did, but I had no idea how to get you all here. I was just very nervous.
that's okay.
Fine.
Yeah,
Ooh,
great.
Yeah,
I
we're
hope
well.
so.
Yes, you did very good.
Thank you, and you all did great as well. And yeah,
I still don't think I was supposed to kick open the door.
I mean, there's no supposed to in D&D.
exactly.
There we go.
But yeah, just outros. What's your name and where can we find you? We'll start with our guests. Callie.
I'm Callie, and you can find me on Twitter at Captain Callie. I do art over there sometimes.
It's great art. It's very cute.
Muted the wrong thing.
Really good.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Ines.
Hello, it's me again, your friend Ines. You can find me on Ines666 _ on Twitter, Instagram, Twitch. I do Twitch streams sometimes. I'm trying to work out a schedule. I'm so sorry. I do mostly IRL streams, but once I get a better setup, I might do more games and such. And let's see. Yeah, I have another stream I'm doing every other Saturday. So this Saturday, actually, I'll be streaming again in an Acquisition Incorporated game. Acquisition Incorporated, the C team.
SEA.
Yes, SEA. It's a seafaring sea team game. Well, a game. And it's very fun. You should come watch. I'll put all the times on my Twitters and such and all that. And I have a podcast on Wednesdays coming up soon, so keep your eyes out for that. Yes, thank you. Love you.
Said. You're muted.
Yeah, I was muted. I was messing with dice, so I didn't want to be
Valid.
loud.
Valid.
I am Zero to Hero Z on Twitter. I don't have much of social media following yet, so follow me if you want. Cause
He's cool.
I'm planning on opening commissions here shortly, cause I did art of Binti and Rala earlier today. But yeah, I don't have commissions open yet. But if you're interested, just message me, cause I'm probably not gonna have very pricey of them. So that's about it for me.
Nice. Nova.
Hi, I'm Nova. You can mostly find me as Gift Nova Gaming on Twitter, and I have another D&D game that's premiering this week on Thursday, 4:30 p.m. EST. I'll be in a furry-only retroverse game, which will be a lot of fun. So I have stuff in my pinned tweet and everything, and I will tweet about it. So if that sounds like fun, then you should follow me there as well.
Austin, I'm sorry, I'm yawning.
No, it's super chill. Hey, it's me. I am Austin. You can find me on Twitter at KnightAU26 because there were 25 other Knight AUs, I suppose.
You killed them all.
I got. You can find me on there. I post cosplay stuff. I post D&D stuff. I post very political stuff. I'm all over the place. So you can find me on there. That's mostly where I'm at, and I don't do a whole lot. If you ever need someone to write poems for your games, or you want someone to do some like sensitivity reading for your games, hit me up, or just come hang out on Twitter. Yeah, that's it for me.
Nice. Then we have our last player, Ink, who could not be here today, but hopefully they'll be here next time in 2 weeks. And then there's me, the DM. I'm Sophia, and you can find me at Alzarla everywhere on the internet. ALZZARLA. It's impossible to pronounce for most people, including me. It's weird. But yeah, I do music and D&D stuff. I am trying to do music commissions, like selling personalized melodies and songs for D&D characters or tabletop RPG characters. My commissions are closed right now because I have too much to do. And then I'm also in Heroes Without Limits on this channel on the main show, where I play Safi, the human ranger. Please come and watch us when we figure out our schedule. We had to reschedule, unfortunately, because we have a lot to do, but we will finish that campaign. It's gonna be awesome. I love it. But yes, thank you all for coming.
Sorry for the dice.
And we'll see you in 2 weeks again.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
See ya.